Okay, we're going to put this box away and we are going to get downstairs. I am going to do a refresh in the living room. So we're going to start using some existing items. I'm going to share with you my thought process. I am going to be the client. I'm my own client today. And I want you guys to be me. You can send me some feedback, positive, I hope. Now, I think that we fall into the trap of wanting people to like our choices when we are designing our home, and really get rid of that because it has to do with what you like and what you love. Now, yes, you can basically, nail it down to a particular style. That's fine. But you have to be happy with that. You, your family, your friends, you guys move in your home a certain way. And that is why it's so important that you determine what style you're going to take on in your home. Now, I am going to take you guys downstairs and we're going to walk out my living room. And this is the way that I would basically handle things during a consultation. So I'm basically giving myself a consultation. So you guys get to be me and say, yay, nay, or okay, I'm with that. But we want to encourage you. When I say we, I'm talking about me. Have an open mind as to the direction that I want to go in and see the vision along with me. You can use a simple PowerPoint to come up with a mood board or either a sense of a design direction. You can do that. So stop complicating the process. I do understand that if you don't know where to start, you don't know where to start. Hands down, you don't know where to start. So let's start in my living room. And we're just gonna look at it and I'm gonna just talk through it, talk to myself to it, that kind of thing. And we're gonna figure it out. And then we're gonna have our direction and we're gonna move in that direction. If you see some similarities in your home, that's great. And please send me an email, drop me a comment that said, hey, you know what? This is what I'm dealing with. What do you think? I'm gonna leave a window open for about 2 weeks to hear from some of you guys on where you would like to have my input. Okay, so basically a little mini consultation here. Send me some pictures. I would love to look at those. And maybe you would like what I have to say. Now we're just gonna look at this. I'm gonna play around with something simple. PowerPoint. Yes, PowerPoint. I have Canva, I have another program, but we're gonna play with PowerPoint because most computers have that. And we're just gonna keep it simple. Okay? All right, we're gonna work from there. So let's get it together. Let me put this up and let's get downstairs. The first thing I do is clear out the space of anything that I don't want to be left in this space. I no longer want to see it. And once I do that, I take a measurement of the space. Now I know what I have to work with. Getting the right measurements will help you with scale and size of your future pieces. Next thing you want to do is shop your home, especially for those big ticket solutions like chairs or tables, etc. Maybe there's something that you already have that will be brand new in this new space. This could be time consuming, but I'm telling you, this is an excellent practice. Move things around in your home so you can see if you are going to get the right size. I drew a template of the coffee table that I wanted, placed it on the floor. I brought in this bench to replicate 2 rectangular ottomans to see if there was enough space for them based upon their measurements. I brought in 2 chairs that were in the bedroom to see if I was wanting to go bigger or if I would use these in the space in the very end because they were tall enough and wide enough and they fit perfectly. Now with this pandemic, it has unleashed leisure living at home, relaxation, no more pretty, but if it is pretty, you can live in that space. So when I visited our dining room and living room, I thought, I don't want it to be stiff. I don't want it to be uninviting. I don't want it to be where people are inhibited to touch or to sit on anything. Even though I might use a lot of creams, I still don't want people to feel that way. So here's what I did. I ordered a cocktail table, and it's a big scale of a coffee table, and it measures 42 inches in diameter, and it also comes about 17 inches high. There's a way for me to fix that. And this is what I'm going to do. I need that other 2 inches. So I'm just going to swap out the caster wheels on it to a 2-inch wheel, and that way I can lift it up. Besides, I noticed that since I put it together, it sits a little low in the carpet. So easy solution. Now also, you're going to see these cocktail tables popping up in modern, contemporary, and traditional everywhere, and they don't have to be a certain texture for you to have in any space. Now listen, I'm not trying to be super professional about what I'm saying. I'm simply trying to say we got to use some common sense. That's when we buy the couch or the chair or the table that's too big, because we don't know how big our existing space really truly is. I think my impulse shopping gene has just been killed off since I worked in retail for 31 years. So I shop with a purpose. And when I am out looking for things for my home, I've already taken inventory of what I plan on keeping and how I can use it even in an upgrade. I already know the measurements of the sofa, the console, and the chairs. If I'm willing to upgrade those, I know what range for measurements to stay in. Same thing with the ottomans. The coffee table, we already purchased that, so that's ready to be unboxed, as well as the windows. Got the length, and all I need is a 95-inch curtain. Without a doubt, I can just walk right in and get that and be out of the store. Same thing with lamps. I want them to be at least 36 inches tall because I want that light to shine over onto the couch so I can read in front of the fireplace. And I also know the tile square footage for the fireplace. Well, the empty nest is about to get real over here, guys. So I'm leaning toward creating a gallery wall in this space. And this will remind us to reach out as well as pray for our young men. Okay, so here we are on the opposite wall. We've already purchased the lamps. They're already here. They weren't on the sales floor an hour before I scooped those up. They gave me the height that I needed. Remember my measurement? These actually measure 38 inches, so the light will shine over the arm of the couch. We already have the coffee table, cocktail table, shall I say. It arrived a little bit grayer than I want, but we'll put a new finish on that, but you'll take about 30 minutes and tone it down. I love listening to professional, high-end interior designers who are sharing their tips, their tools of the trade. And I never knew that they operate from a decorating line, like the top of your windows. They find that line and it helps them to move and decorate things throughout the room. And it helps them with scale in a big way, because how many times have you made something entirely too small and just couldn't figure out what was wrong with that wall? It's because you're not operating to the full capacity, maybe. But I learned that, and I'm still working on how to apply it. But it's going to be a big help with deciding the type of pictures that I want to put on this wall. The new cocktail table has a whitewashed finish, and I'm going to buff it down to match the console here. But those lamp tables, they have a pearl satin finish. I think the pearl satin finish needs to go away. What do you think? Thus far, we know we've got some DIY artwork to do. But what about these chairs? How do you feel about this animal print staying on these chairs, even though I have the extra fabric to replace it? I am loving the idea of having that animal print in this room. We've got the plaid, we've got the houndstooth, and we've got a paisley print, I think, that on the couch. And I love all of that coming together. Technically, the fireplace wall is the main focal wall in any living room. So let's look at it this way. So we found a mirror at a thrift store, and guys, it's a liquidation store. I got it for $49. It is uttermost. It has some scratches on it, regular around $360. So we'll fix that mirror. I've never had curtains in the living room before, but I think it's time that I did. So I'll try and find something along a satiny or cotton finish that'll just be simple, and with a simple, just fold at the top. So nothing elaborate there, and a simple curtain rod. But what about the top of that? How about find something to duplicate that mirror? Just keeping it simple, but look at that, 3 for 3. I love that. That's very glamorous, but yet it's not overkill. I can also do an antique mirror effect and just do the whole thing all the way across. I think that would be pretty too. So you can see the difference right there. But yeah, just having the two mirrors be identical all the way across is another push, and it looks very clean. I don't like a lot of ornate, so I think I'm headed in a good direction. Which one would you choose as far as the mirrors are concerned? Would you choose the multiple pieces or one large piece? Tell me what you think. I'm excited to get your responses to some of the questions that I raised. So in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and get some of the painting out of the way, like the tables. Well, that's it for me, guys. I want to thank you so much for stopping by today. If you are not a subscriber, please consider doing so today by pressing the bell. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, stay in prayer and stay creative.